Good evening and welcome to another night and another race in the International Racing Series. We're at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix tonight. Evening, John. Yeah, everyone's favourite Grand Prix tonight, I believe. So we've got some name changes tonight. We've got so Mr. Golden Flame is now washed driver. I don't know the story behind that. And Connor's just gone to Connor. Could see rain tonight. It's Silverstone. That's the safe bet. If you're going to bet on anyone winning, just bet on Connor winning. He's definitely the favourite going into each race. So I need to start taking him out on turn one to get some different winners. Evening, Husky. Best of luck for tonight, mate. See you in there. You're going to take... I mean, if you do now, it looks like you've done it on purpose. So... None of us can get close enough to him to take him out anyway. He'll be on the wet tyres in dry conditions, pulling out 2 seconds a lap. My main man, IRS, in the chat. Good evening. In the Ferrari tonight for Craig DeResta, who's not racing. It's hard to find a track that doesn't suit Connor. I can't tell which driver that is, Husky, on my screen because it's right in the corner. Yeah, it's every track really suits him. He's just really good. But yeah, Great Britain. Oh, is it Brundle? Oh, cool. Yeah, because it's in on my TV. It's I have the chat coming up, and it's really small in the corner, so I couldn't tell who it was. But yeah, this track does. It's one of those that Connor does seem to excel at. Although last season he didn't. I can't remember if he won the race. He definitely didn't qualify first. Last season, so you never know. So say he's definitely the favourite, but there's a few guys in here that won't want to be ruled out. Husky being one of them, of course. Sam will be up there, I imagine. We've got the Aston Martins, Leg Schrader and ZX, so we're looking to get good points this week. And then, because of how close these, like Scarenzi as well, he was up there last week. How close these guys are, like, any of them could get away. Top four, yeah. I mean, it'd be a good result. It'd be a good result, to be fair. Latifi, so that means he's going to have a crap qualifying, but a really good race. I'm not sure he'll be. I mean, it depends. He could have a decent qualifying and then finish second. So apparently he's been to the gym today, which I don't believe. Not because I don't believe that he would go to the gym. I've gone on this conspiracy theory thing. Gyms don't exist. They're just big empty buildings. Yeah, I think we've got a full 20 tonight. Which is good. He's he could definitely get top four, by the way, Latifi. I wouldn't doubt him for a second. But with a top end of the racers, it's not going to be easy. He's going to have a perfect drive. But I think so. Anybody to finish top four in this league is going to have a perfect drive. You can't make even the slightest mistakes. I think time penalties will play a big part in in finishing positions tonight. I think you see a lot of penalties. Of course, we've got quite possibly the slowest pit lane on the calendar. It's about a 40-second pit stop. It's just it's not even particularly long, the pit lane. It's just so slow. I think as long as you're not qualifying like 18th or whatever, I think it's more important to be consistent over the race. You know, we've seen it before. You know, people that can put in that fast lap but can't sustain it over however many laps the race is. Tonight's 26. You know, Austria 33 or whatever it is. Connor, Husky, Heller, Latifi, but not in that order. He might be the boss man, but I don't think Heller's going to make top four. I think Sam's going to have a big race tonight. I think Scarenzi will be up there. He's looked very good. It's not going to be an easy one. Yeah, I agree, Husky. Yeah, you and Nova, but I think Scarenzi can get in there. He can get in that, you know, be top five. But I tend to agree. I think Sam and Connor are gonna pull away with this tonight. Yeah, Sam's back and he had a decent race. A bit unlucky with safety car last week. He pitted in just before the safety car came out, and so then everybody got a free stop basically, and he had the full pit stop when everyone was going around at full speed. But yeah, I think he'll. I think him and Connor will be very difficult to beat. But as I say, there's a lot. Husky's in here. He's going to be up there. I think Leg Schrader, ZX to come dead last. I mean, I'd be surprised if he did. I don't know who will finish dead last, but I'd be I'd be surprised. Just a quick one. Why washed driver tonight? What's you're not feeling it? I see you put like a sad face in the chat. Not a fan of Great Britain? Oh, you say you want to watch it. You looking forward to watching it. Right? If you DNF on turn one, might not want to. Oh, ooh, yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, not a big fan of Silverstone. Let's just have a quick gander at the drivers' standings. I think, yeah, Connor's top on 92 points from Leg Schrader. Husky's big third place at the minute, just 1 point behind Leg Trader. And then just 6 points back is ZX. You see those two Aston Martins doing really well. Sam's dropped down to 5th in the standings. So he's going to be looking for big points tonight. And then we've got Washed Driver in 6th in the championship standings. Is Benny in tonight? Can't see him. He's probably further down. Let's have a look. No Benny tonight. Benny got pole position last season. So we're definitely going to see a different pole sitter. And as for the constructors, well, Aston Martin, 11 points clear at the top from the Red Bulls. And it's pretty much a 2-horse race. From there down, though, there's not a lot in it. We've got Alfa Romeo, McLaren, Mercedes, Alpine, and the Mercedes. Only 19 points between the 4 of them. So, that could change at any minute. Last couple of weeks, both Leg Trader and ZX have not had the best results, to be fair. 2 weeks ago they had a power cut, and then last week they just weren't quite as on it as they have been all season. So I'm sure they'll both be looking to put that right tonight. We've got an Aston Martin hater in the chat. Is that like your third brother? Is he just giving you some stick? I think Sam will get quite a few track limits. He got a lot at Austria, so and Great Britain's not any easier. Well, I think Connor, I believe Connor got a couple. He got 3 or 6 seconds last week. I mean, we all like to watch the Astons fail, not because of who's driving the Astons, just because it's Aston Martin. Right, here we go. Qualifying for the British Grand Prix. I will sort my audio levels out when we go into the game, so I can not have the game too loud. That's nothing against you, ZX. Your sound, and so's Leg. I just don't like the Aston Martin team in real life. Yeah, 6 seconds. Yeah. I thought he got a few last week. I think he got them quite late on as well. So here we go. Start of qualifying. And it's sunny. We love to see that. Get everything on that we need. There we go. Who's going to be the first one out then? He's going to pull the trigger early. I think it's ZX normally likes to come out on the intermediates just to test his setup. Oh, there's an Alpine out. Wait, Sam. Sam is the first out. That's good. Didn't even have to change camera. Who's out on the inters? Who's furthest forward then? Let's look. Is it Leg Trader? Yeah, it is. And I can sort my volume out so it's not too loud. I can hear myself think. Great track this, Silverstone. You've got to be really smooth and a lot of high-speed corners. But be very precise in your line. This is the well, we'll talk about it when he's on his pass lap. Let him get round his out lap first. So here we go, the long right-hander into the start-finish. Quite a short start-finish straight into turn 1. No lift. Difficult hairpin here. You've got to get the traction coming out. Slight wobble. First of the DRS zones, as you can see. And then a little bit wide there. Normally these guys will shift down here, but yeah, there you go, look, the downshift, but stay full throttle. As you've got to be really precise. That's nice. Coming down here into the right-hander. The cops. I know all the corner names, I'm just getting confused sometimes. Yeah, this is deceptively tough. You spin out here if you're not careful and can overdo it and invalidate your lap time. And go into the long right-hander again over the start-finish line. Let's see what the initial time is. A 1:26.2 is the time to beat. Let's go to the pre-race favourite. No downshift there from Connor. Not the nicest place to have traffic. Could be far enough away though. A 1:25.6 there from Mike. 1:25.8 from Husky. Not a bad time at all. Always nice and smooth from Connor. Well, 1:26.1 from ZX. Connor doing a 1:25.5. Not a huge difference between Connor and Mike there. Nova's putting a 1:26.1. Leg Trader with a 1:26.2, the initial lap time there, the first one. We've got Master Teddy with a 1:27.5. Yeah, not a great deal of difference. So, oh, 1:25.4 from JTK in the Alfa Romeo is that is a pretty good time. Who's going to get on with them there? Let's see Outlaw coming over the line. Let's see what time he can put in. And then we'll go with one of the guys on the right lap. So 1:26.6, it's not a bad time. I'm sure you think you can get more out of that. Sam's about to start his flying lap here. Let's see what sort of time he can put in. Again, no lift. Nice and wide, not hitting the apex. Ooh, and a big wobble there, and that will be his lap time. Possibly ruined there. He's lost quite a lot of time from that wobble. He'll have to have another go. Latifi's still on his out lap. He's quite close. Yeah, Ice One. Let's go with Ice One in the AlphaTauri. Would have stayed with Sam there, but I don't think he'll be pulling up any trees at that time when we've got a washed driver with a 25.7 just behind Mike, and Scurenzi with a 25.7 as well. So very close as it stands. Nice and smooth. It's the old starting a reasonably priced car, easy for me to say. Theory from Jeremy Clarkson is might not look particularly fast, but if it looks smooth, you can often see quite a fast lap time. Of course, Ice One will be hoping not to get taken out on lap 1 this week, as he has been in his last 2 races, unfortunately. He's had some rotten luck. A 1:26.9, good enough for 13th as it stands. There's a lot there, there's a lot of time to be gained. Hell on a 1:38.5 there. I don't know what he's done on his fast lap, or not particularly fast lap. Oh, excuse me, I'm disgusting, man. I couldn't turn my mic off in time, if you heard that. Yeah, see what the Donster can do is just chugs along and does his thing, and ends up scoring good points more often than not. So I'll be interested to see what sort of time he can put in. I generally ignore the yellow flags in qualifying. It's just people getting out of the way and positioning themselves ready for their fast lap. So the last person to put a time in will be the Donster, and let's see what sort of time he can put in. It's not going to be a great time. It's 1:28, only good enough for 17th at the minute. So both Mercedes struggling a bit here. Leg Schrader's on his fast lap. See what he can do. Connor's just behind him. We're looking to at least get on the front row of the grid there, Connor. Not a bad time by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, down in 3rd at the minute. So he's just losing a bit of traction there. This old Leg Schrader, currently in P10 provisionally. He does the old, as I said, he shifts down but keeps full throttle. Which is not a tactic I employ. And other people don't do it. You saw Connor going around and he didn't do it. That's a purple sector 2. Looking at a good time here. Get this right, you can get this right nice and smooth. Up into 8th position with a 1:25.7. So a lot of Look at that well, from first JTK really. Yeah. Although Connor has just put in a huge lap there, 1:25.337 to provisionally go on pole. ZX has just gone in front of his teammate there. Look at all those 1:25.7s and 6s. Whereabouts is JTK on his lap then? So he's just coming up to sector 3. We'll stick with JTK. Let's see how he can respond to Connor's lap time then. 1:25.3 is the time to beat. Just a tenth of a second he needs to improve by. However, that last tenth is the hardest tenth to get. There he comes. Excuse me. About to start his flying lap. Lining the car up. Here he goes. So it's a 1:25.4 to beat his own time. And increase the gap on those below him. Oh, I think he's going to back out there. That wasn't... unless he's purposefully done that. It looked like he lost quite a bit of time there. Oh, he's actually half a tenth up on his own time. He is purple sector 1. He must have short shifted. I can't quite see his steering wheel. And I wasn't paying attention to it. I should have been. Yeah, he must have short shifted. Let's see if he does the old downshift. Yeah, look, the downshift with the full throttle. You carry maximum speed through there. Sam's putting a 1:25.373, good enough for the front row as it stands. But look at JTK. He's a tenth and a half up on his own time. He's got to put this third sector together. Lovely line. In every apex. Look at that, a 1:25.1. That is an impressive lap time. There's going to be no Aston Martin downfall. Although look at that, I mean, look at how close that is. From, let's say 4th down to 11th. Nothing in it. As Heller and the Donster have both improved their lap times, by the way. So, can Mike improve? And it's going to be a tough one. Get 5/10. And that's an invalidation from Mike. Scarenzi looking to improve on his time. He's in sector 3 now. Oh, he's 7/10 down, so not a great time. Prefer Bentley. Nice cars, the Bentleys. Yeah, Scarenzi there. Might just have time to get in and out again. Connor's going to go again. He's on his out lap. ATK's rushing to get back and in and out. If you can get out with 2 minutes-ish, I think you'll get a lap in. So the only person actually on a fast lap here is Big X, who's 2/10 up on his time. We'll stick with him while everyone's sorting out their out laps. We'll see if everybody comes out. A little bit close to the Mercedes there. Let's see where this Ferrari's going to end up. That's 8/10 quicker. That's quite an impressive lap time, a 1:26.6. good, only good enough for 15th, which is quite unfortunate for him. But yeah, huge improvement, 8/10 improvement there. So that's always good to see. Purper is 1.5 tenths up on his time. We could get up to 14th. Oh, 3/10 up now. So yeah, he's looking up at 13th, maybe even 12th. Connor's on his fast lap. We'll just see this lap out, and then we'll get on board with Connor. It's obviously Connor's teammate for tonight. Fourteenth, just a little drop off there in the third sector. Quite unlucky. Here we go. Let's get on board with Connor then. Yeah. He's just McLaren to get out of his way, which he has. Which is good to see. Ooh, 200's up. Currently not good enough, but if you can carry the momentum. Oh, and he's yeah, there you go. I told you that corner is it's deceptive, and that'll be Connor's qualifying over. So I'm currently 2/10 up through sector 1. Had a really good sector 1 there. Be lots and lots of times coming in there, so it's going to be a bit hectic. Sam's got a chance. No downshift from Sam, just a slight lift. You can hear from the engine, just a tiny lift. Rather than the full throttle downshift. So Nova's gone into second as it stands with a 1:25.2. JTK still looking pretty good. Using every possible millimetre of the track that you can here, Sam. And it's good enough for P1. Provisional pole. That's all on what JTK can do. 1:25.137. He's very, very close to his own time here, JTK. Not sure if he's going to be able to beat it. Let's have a look. It's not quite. He's a 10th down. So, qualifying over. Sam with a clutch lap at the end there. And yeah, what quite a different looking grid tonight. We've got Sam and JTK on the front row of the grid. Nova with a great third place there, pulling it out late on his last lap. And Connor down in fourth. He's going to have a few cars to get through tonight, which makes for an interesting race. We've got ZX in fifth with a terrific time, 1:25.5. Mike in P6. We've got Mr. Wash Driver himself in P7 with Scarenzi in P8. I thought he'd be higher up, but the lap times have been exceptional. So on the fifth row of the group, we've got Husky and Leg Schrader, and then always together we've got the two Mercedes in 11th and 12th, and we've got Latifi in 13th, Outlaw in 14th, 15th for Purper. Dig X with 16th with that excellent last lap. And then we've got Ice One behind him, and we've got a couple more. I didn't quite have time to get the names out. One of them be IRS, and I can't remember who the other one is. I apologise to whoever I missed out there. So yeah, quite an interesting grid. Connor is gonna have his work cut out for him tonight. No problem. I thought, 8/10 up on your previous lap. That's really good. That's showing your progression as well. I like to see that. I want to see everybody get faster. Here's the big one. It's the race. Who's gonna do what tonight then? Oh, just have a little stretch before we get going. So I'm getting older. I can't sit in one position for too long. We're straight in. Yeah, we're straight into the race. No messing. No warm up lap. Sam down to second. JTK. There we go. Let's just get that on. There we go. JTK has took it into first position here. Connor's got through on Nova. He sees this car's running wide. Let's get down there. Heller is off the track. He's taking the scenic route. Back up to the top there. Yeah, so everything happening here. Connor's down to fifth. What's happened to him there? He's getting squeezed out. Absolute scenes at the start here. Sam side by side with JTK. He's ran wide there. You've got to back out here. You've got to back out through Maggots and Beckett. So you're not going through there too wide. There's no way. So yeah, great start by JTK. Not too bad from Sam. Connor back up into fourth position. As you can see, the guys behind all jockeying for position. Get back up to first place. And Master Death Teddy through on IRS there. Why have you not been able to race? We had a really good qualifying, and I saw that you left the lobby. It's a shame. I think you'll be having a few battles tonight as well. Well, we've got the first piece of good news tonight, and that is the Ice One has made it round the track once. Which is more than he's made it round in the last two races. Let's just have a quick look at the tyres. So we've got Connor doing the old odd tyre strategy, JTK as well. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's. I don't know if it's you, the game. I don't know whether it's the host, which is Heller. We've got to sort that out anyway, because you're showing some good form recently, and it's unfortunate you can't put that into the race. So yeah, we've got Sam and Mike, first and second. Mike just coming up and just going about his business, both on the medium tyres. JTK and Connor, third and fourth position on the hard tyres. And then we've got a lot of mediums. We've got one runner there, the Donster on the softs. I'm quite surprised. Unless he thinks he's going to be quite maybe an early safety car, and he'll just take his regular pit stop. Or he might be going soft hard. As we know, the undercut here on the game, any track, is very strong, but especially so here in Great Britain. See, and oh, Mike's gone down there. He's gone all the way to 15th. Excuse me, I just turned away for a second to grab my drink, and he's gone down to 15th position. So after that absolutely stellar start, he's right out of contention. Hopefully he's got no damage. You see there on the mini-map, it's just hanging on to the back of that pack. So Sam getting through on JTK there. Ooh. Yeah, just about side by side. Connor up to third now, of course, with Nova and Husky right behind. ZX2 all really packed in. Scarenzi's there. We've got a DRS train all the way down to Ice One in 14th. So it might be down to individual mistakes when so many people have got DRS. JTK having a little look. Nothing silly. You see Heller up 2 positions into 17th. I'm a little bit surprised at running hards early. Oh, and yeah, you saw Sam there at the side of the track. You see him rejoining 13th position. Yeah, so that's another one bites the dust. How long can JTK hang on for? As I mentioned in qualifying, though, it is a very, very precise or very precision-based circuit is Silverstone. So you're going to want to push everything to the limit, but it's very risky. It's a very big risk-reward circuit. So no one's really breaking away at the front, which I'm a little bit surprised at. Nova doing well there in 3rd position. Got Husky up in 4th. Got Caution, Sector 1. Who's that off? That's Ice One. As we can see, he's got no front wing. He's still going. But yeah, he's going to have to pit in at the end of this lap. I imagine there will be a safety car at some point, and Outlaw gets the first 3 seconds of the night. But still, JTK just hanging on in. Well, I say hanging on in there. He's just doing his thing there. 1st position still. Got Connor just behind, Nova just behind him, and Husky in 4th. ZX there, just sitting pretty in 5th position with Scarenzi behind him. Very clean so far. No big incidents in terms of crashes. I've seen a couple of spins. Yeah, Scarenzi has had a decent qualifying. Nothing spectacular, but you know, solid. And he's just going about his business, just staying out of trouble. And he's up in 6th position as it stands, and looking pretty good. Sure, everyone will be. Let's look at Gun Paul Connor. As you see, yeah. I'll just go down a little bit further. Husky's the first one really not to have any ERS. And he's just dropped back to 9/10. As Connor's gone through. If you saw that at the front of the screen there, he's gone through into first position. JTK, not one to back down, always having a look. So, lap 7 of the race, and we got caution. We've got a Haas of Latifi, unfortunately. He's still going though. He's still got some forward momentum. And look how wide JTK's gone there. Oh, and contact there. I don't know if you saw that. That might have been with Skorezny there. So now it's Nova and Connor, and now the front two. The Donster up into 7th, just taking it past Leg Schrader in the Aston Martin. Yeah, 7 laps down, and already full of drama, as you see Husky running really wide there. He's got to stay within DRS if he can. Just get dragged along a little bit. Try and save some battery up as well. That's 3 seconds for Latifi. Nova's going to have a look on the inside. Got to be careful. And he's gone through. Can he make it stick? Husky's gone through into 3rd as well. ZX has gone into 4th. Sorry, I'm confusing myself here. Oh, and was that a slight touch? Maybe. Nothing too bad though. There's Connor back into 1st as it stands though, and there's our old wash driver getting 3 seconds. We've got Mike in the pits, I do believe. Caution in sector 1 and 3. That's probably Mike. Or is it? No, that'll be our old wash driver there. He's got 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane as well. That's Mr. Golden Flame for regular viewers. Just changed his name for tonight because he doesn't like Silverstone. I have to drink lots tonight. I have quite a dry throat and lots of action to commentate on. Excuse me. Yeah, Nova still. He's right on the back of Connor, and look how close Husky's got now. I think the advantage is with these medium runners. So I think the undercut here is so powerful. As you see Connor go through. On Connor getting passed, by Nova. Nova going through. In the AlphaTauri, the Red Bull B team. You can see though, still there's a little bit of gap now. There's only 7 guys that have got DRS rather than the 14 that we had earlier. Well, Husky, you said you're going to take Connor out on turn 1. Now's your chance. We've got a Haas off. That's Latifi. In a wall currently. Still going though. And Nova's still really battling and in 1st position. Nothing between these guys. You see the times, just a couple of tenths between them all. As I mentioned, I think it's going to be individual errors, and we've seen that already from Mike and Sam as well, and JTK. These individual errors are going to be what cost these guys, because the standard, as I've said before, the standard's so high here. We've got a safety car. Here we go, lap 9 safety car. So the hard runners like Connor, for example, a bit early to be coming in for medium tyres, but the medium runners might be tempted to go and try and throw some hards on and stay out. We'll see. Yep. So that's Connor's coming in. He's going to have to make those mediums last a long time. I think literally everybody's coming in. We'll go all the way down to the first person that's not come in. Yeah, literally everybody's decided they're going to make the stop, which I can't blame them really. Especially if everyone in front of you is making the stop, you've got to do it really. So the first safety car of the night, and we'll see what happens. Oh, softs for Teddy there. I'm surprised at that. Maybe thinks he's gonna have to make another stop anyway, so he might as well go soft. Could be a viable tactic. We'll see. Let's go to the tyres. So, yeah, as expected, the medium runners mostly have gone on to the hards, and the hard runners have gone on to the mediums. We've got now four guys on soft tyres. We probably just think they're not going to be able to run to the end anyway, so you might as well go soft. So yeah, I think there's a huge advantage, unless there's another safety car, with the hard runners, because I'm sure Connor, JTK, and the Donster can make those mediums last the whole race, but they won't be as potent towards the end. So safety car is out, as you can see. Let's get rid of that off the side of the screen. Nobody wants to see that. I want as little screen coverage as possible. Kind of wish I could make the on-screen display on the left slightly smaller as well. But I don't know if you can do it when as a spectator. Something I might have to check out during the week. Yeah, the safety score still out. As Teddy has something's gone on with Teddy there. He's gone down to 16th in the Haas. Got a little spin or something. Not as many penalties as I expected so far. Long way to go still. I don't know who you give the advantage to though. I think Nova's shown probably the better pace out of everyone. About even with Connor, but I'm talking about the guys that are now on the hard tyres, who I would give an advantage to, given the amount of laps we've got left. Oh, there's Wash Driver there. Oh, severe collision under the safety car. So, yeah. Don't know if you want to be doing that. Diggett's up to 9th, 8th. What is going on here? That stuff list aren't going through. We have got a safety car. Look at this, up to 7th. That's a surefire way to get yourself disqualified. Safety car in this lap. Anyway, so yeah, very short. There you go. There's 5 seconds for ignoring the yellow flag. Yeah, very short start finish straight here at Silverstone. So regardless of what we've come to know as the Connor strategy of just flooring it as early as possible, you've got to do that anyway. Yeah, as soon as you get the car pointed in the right way, you just go as quickly as possible. You're only going to catch yourself out if you don't. Dig X back, going right back down the grid. So no one really badly caught out. Connor having a look. Ooh, very nice, very nice. We're going to see the old switcheroo. No, not quite. The Huskies had a really good start as well. Caution, caution, sector 1. Is that for Mr. Golden Flame there down 18th? Possibly? Not sure. Yeah, so as you can see, everybody really, really close. And what that's done is brought the likes of JTK back into this race. Although we do have to say that he is one of the medium tyre runners at the minute. And that's Teddy with 3 seconds for multiple warnings. So Nova going through, cutting Connor off nicely there. I like what Husky's doing. Just sitting there in the pocket, if you like. Getting dragged along. Here come the fast laps. Of course, less fuel in the car. Fresh tyres. More rubber on the circuit. We've got 6 guys here at the front. Nova, Connor, Husky, ZX, who's just gone through, just been passed by JTK himself, and Scarenzi, all very tightly bunched up. And none of them can really get away from each other. We've got caution in sector 2. That's a Mercedes off. That's Heller. Still going though. He's not DNF'd. He's managed to keep going. So when this DRS kicks in, which I believe is the next lap, the only person with the advantage is whoever's going to be sat in second position. All these guys from third downwards are just going to be the DRS is just going to cancel each other out in terms of pace. There we go, DRS enabled. Connor right there. I'm sure he's going to try and take advantage as soon as possible. He's had a bit of a dodgy one there. Oh, he's come close. Oh, he's closed the gap there really well. Look at that, look how close it is. There's literally nothing between these guys. The pace is so even. That DRS there as well. Who's going to be the one? Who's going to be the one to make a move? I'm surprised actually. So as I've mentioned, Connor on the medium tyres, he's not been able to pull away. He's still sat there in second position. I think the longer the race goes, or towards the end of the race, I think it's going to be to his detriment. Of course, we'll see. We'll see. I see Sam up into 9th. Passing Outlaw there, his teammate in the Alpine. It's so difficult for anyone that, as I mentioned, that's not if you're not sat in second position, it's so difficult to get an overtake because obviously the person in first position doesn't have DRS. So if you're in second, you're getting that boost. But everyone behind you, that boost's just cancelling each other out, as I mentioned. It's making for a very, very tough race to overtake. And as I mentioned a couple of times, I think it's going to come down to individual errors, possibly the tyres as well. I think the tyres are going to be a big factor, whether those mediums hold on. As we see Connor now going through, makes the pass. Can he make it stick? Got a Ferrari in the pits. That's Dig X, but he has retired in the pits, so no safety car. Yeah, not a great day in terms of the race. I think you take the positives from qualifying and then just write. Yeah, you just write that one off because of the connection. As I see, Nova just gone through again. I think this is what it'll be. Oh, we've got yellow flags everywhere. No safety car though, which is possibly a good thing. At this stage of the race, a safety car would be to Connor's benefit. Yeah, I understand. I get that. I understand that. You don't want to, if you've got a connection issue and then somebody's passing you and you've had a bit of lag and the next thing you know, both of you in a wall. That guy's going to be mad at you, even though it's down to connection. So that's understandable. Let's say you got to take the positives that you can, and then I guess move on. As Connor down in 3rd position now, JTK going through. He's making a move. He's making a big move now. JTK. He's worked his way back up. We saw him with the mistake that he made, and now up into 2nd position in a really good spot. Depending on how those tyres hold up. We saw Connor, I believe, running a bit wide there. I see Scurenzi at the back. I say at the back, it's not like he's at 20th. I mean at the back of this pack. Just trying to move to one side and get out of the dirty air, see if you can make something happen. It's not happening right now, but I respect and I appreciate that he's trying to do something. As I say, he's trying to make something happen to get past. These two running really close. Will JTK make the move now? He's got DRS. We know he's got DRS down here. He's having a look, and he has gone through. Of course, I'm sure Nova will be very calm as long as he keeps that 2nd position. He knows that there's more opportunities to retake that 1st position, and he's got the tyres. Here we go. Is he going to try? Yeah, he's looking on the inside. He's made the pass. And there's Nova back in first position. And as you can see now that he's in third position, you can see that Connor can't make that because as I mentioned, you know, I've said it before, you don't want to be third in a DRS train. It's not the position you want to be in, or fourth, or fifth, or sixth, or whatever. You know you want to be that. You want to be in second position, or literally the first person with DRS. Side by side they go. JTK goes through again. This could actually come down to the last lap here, and if you're going to be tactical with the DRS, you can't do it yet. I think if the position's there, you've got to go for it right now. But when it comes down to the last lap or two, you want to have that DRS here, so you can make the pass. So we've got yellows in sector 2. Could be a Ferrari, possibly. I think it might be the Ferrari of IRS. JTK having a look, having a big look. I just pulled out half a second to Connor here. He's dropped off a little bit. He's tightened it up now. Yeah, there's nothing in the race between any of these top 6. The pace is phenomenal, and it's so even as JTK goes through again. And I expect Nova to come back in the next DRS zone. But the problem is, and it doesn't make it less interesting as a race. The problem is that because they're so evenly matched, everybody's finding it really difficult, unless you're in first and second position, to make a pass. There's just nothing between these guys. It's been such an, as I say, an evenly paced race. Let's get on board with Connor so we can see the cars in front here. I think Nova might be a little bit too far back. Yeah, just a bit too far back this time. I'll stay on with Connor for now, just so we can see these two in front. You can see that Nova will inevitably close the gap. But JTK is, he's made a half a second gap. We've got caution in sector 1. That looks like might be definitely somebody off the track. Might be Sam. Yeah, it is. Sam is off the track there. I don't know if he's DNF. I don't think so. Yeah, no, 8 tenths now. JTK's just he's just quickened the pace a little bit to see, you know, can you keep up now? Especially given that, you know, he's on those medium tyres. He's pull that gap out and make sure. If I mean, I don't think he's quite broke DRS there. So no. Although that has allowed Connors to go through, and him and Nova side by side. Oh, a slight touch there, and another one that was more than a slight touch. Both running wide. Connor down into third again. Yeah, both having a bit of a ding dong there. They just reached over and punched each other in the face. And that's a huge advantage now. Sam's retired from the session. He's had another frustrating week. He must reset now. It's been a couple of frustrating races for him. After a terrific start to the season. But yeah, we see JTK has really put his foot down, and he's basically he's challenging everyone behind him. Well, let's see what you've got. Now Connor's responding with a decent lap. So it was 1.7 down to 1.3, 1.2. He's going to have to defend now from Nova, as that's another race at Silverstone. Incomplete for Mr. Golden Flame there. Down to 1.1, so that, that gap that he managed to pull out there, JTK, has just disappeared a little bit. In fact, if he's not careful, he's going to give the guys behind him DRS again. So he's just managing to just stay out of range of the DRS as it stands. You can see, look, ZX, he's there, but he just can't quite, because everyone else got DRS, he can't quite get close enough. Doesn't want to make a lunge. Connor's now within DRS range, which I'm sure he'll be delighted with, especially as the detection zone's coming up. As you can see, look, ZX is only 2/10 behind. He just can't get any closer. The mediums have held on quite well here, better than I thought they would, considering the amount of laps they've had to do. I wonder if they will fall off later on. Well, JTK did make his move, but now just half a second in front. You see, look, 6/10, down from 1.7 seconds a lap and a half ago. As we start lap 24, 3 laps to go. Everything to play for. ZX closing in again on Husky in front of him, who said he'd be happy with the. What did he say? He'd be happy with the top 4 tonight. It looks like he might get it. And just again, he's closing in there, but not enough. Not enough from ZX because of Husky having that DRS in front of him. It's a great angle though to see everybody. You can see everybody's evenly spaced out really. Just go up to Nova and we'll get a good view here of Connors. I don't know if he's purposefully just tucked in behind here and whether he's going to make the pass or attempt to. Look, very tactical racer, Connor, as we know. I think he might just be waiting for the right moment to pounce. As I mentioned earlier, that last DRS zone, and it's going to be crucial. If he's close enough and he can pass, then he's basically, whether it's Connor or anyone else, you've basically won the race. Look behind. You see the cars behind, just nothing there. Caution sector 2. That might be is that a Ferrari of Teddy there? I believe so. Oh no, sorry, the Ferrari of IRS. My bad. No safety car at this stage of the race. This is not real life, so yeah, no safety car. Right, let's see. Well, it's 3/10. He's going to get really close here, but I don't think he's going to pass. I think he's going to purposely try and stay behind. Just got to be careful that Nova doesn't make a move. Husky right on the back now. I think these four. It's between these four as it stands. I think ZX and Scarenzi are just slightly too far back. I don't think they'll do it. So here we go. Last lap of the race. Big finish now. This is where we see. If Connor's close enough and doesn't pass here, then we know he's been tactical the whole time. I expect that it has been anyway. Connor's got to get as close as possible. You just look back, you see it. Everyone's just lined up. Nobody wants that. Nobody can afford. It's not that they don't want to. Clearly, they don't want to make a mistake, but they can't afford to make a mistake now. Right, so 2/10 in it. Going to Maggots and Beckett's. What Connor needs now is a really good exit. Will he get it? I think we've got the perfect view here. JTK trying to defend him for his life, but can't. The DRS is too strong. So it looks like Connor with 2 corners left. Is he going to do it? It looks like he is. He's going to come over the line in first position. From JTK, from Nova, Huskies, ZX and Scarenzi all, like between the 6 of them, there's about 2 seconds. Leg Schrader coming through 7th, Donster in 8th. Not sure will Outlaw be 9th with the penalties, possibly. And then we're looking at Latifi for the final point scoring position. But what a last lap there. I thought it was going to be tactical, and it ended up being so. I think a couple of things to take from that. I think JTK he just went a bit too early. I think, he made his move, but I think I think he made it just slightly too early. He had that gap, that 1.7, but yeah, not quite. And I think clearly, based on that last lap, we saw Connor with a great tactical race there at the end, waiting for that last DRS sector, and using that to his full advantage. Got the traction out of the corner, was close enough, made the pass, and there he is. Conor Verstappen wins the British Grand Prix in spectacular fashion. As you can see there, look at the times. 2.1 seconds between first and 6th position is. I don't think we've ever had a race that close between that many people. The pace was even between all of them throughout the race. So there you go. There's your points, and I don't think we get a. I think we've got a fast lap, or an extra point for a fast lap. No, as you see there, fast lap with a DNF in 16th, Mr. Golden Flame. Shout out to Teddy there, who got driver of the day, by the way. Obviously, you don't get points for that, but that's always something to take away. It's something positive. You've had a good effort. So, by the looks of things, Connor extends his championship lead. Quite possibly. Yeah, I think he did he get more points than both Aston Martins there? He might have closed up the constructors a little bit. Yeah, so yeah, what a race! Incredible stuff there. Such a close run thing. I'm kind of stunned, kind of lost for words at how close that was. And it just goes to show how uh, how good this this league is. You know, especially at the top end. Yeah, Connor wins most races, or he has done this season, but there's no guarantees that. I think at any point, I think it just somebody could take these wins away from him. But congratulations to him for getting the race win and doing it tactically as well. I think that's what I'm most impressed about is um, the way that he was calm and he had a plan and he stuck to the plan and it worked for him. Also surprised, as I say, with the medium tyres, they're doing really well for that amount of time. So that was the British Grand Prix from Silverstone. Next week uh, we have the we're at Spa for the Belgian Grand Prix, which is it's quite a favourite track of most people and of drivers in real life. I'm a big fan of Spa as well. Um, so yeah, Spa next week. I'm looking forward to that, and hope you all enjoyed the race tonight. And as always, a big thank you to Hella for allowing me to commentate on the league. As always, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, I'll see you next week, Digga. So, fingers crossed you get better connection next week. Yeah, I felt bad for you there. Yeah, everyone have a great week, and I'll see you all next Tuesday for the Belgian Grand Prix.